Everyone's undivided attention for a few minutes, please. So there was more confusion than I had thought about this whole robot business. So I should have, I guess, started out with what the robot can do. So I am the robot. I can do 5 things. I can move forward. I can turn right. I can turn left. I can look straight ahead and see if there's a wall or not. And I can see if I'm at the exit. Those are the 5 things that I can do. So I'm in the maze. And so what do? I try to move forward, but now I can't. So I turn left. Notice how again I have a wall to the right. But let's say I'm at the maze and I can move forward. So I move forward. Is there still a wall on my right? I have no way of knowing because I can't look to the right and I can't feel anything either. I'm just a stupid robot. So what do? I turn right. Now I can see straight ahead. And oh my God, I see nothing. I have lost the wall. But there it is. And it had to be there because the wall pieces are all square like this. And so if I had a wall here, and if I are able to move like this, I have the same wall still to my right. So that's the sketch that I put up here in the middle. So I was here, I move forward, I turn right so that I can see, oops, there was nothing here, and then I move one more right, and then you can see that I'm again at a safe position. The third situation is, of course, if I am at the wall and then I move straight ahead and the wall is still there, then that's fine. In this case, I turn to the right, I say, oh, there's my wall, and I turn back left, and I'm done. So I can't overemphasize that how important it is to bring in some piece of paper and sketch this out on a sheet of paper. I saw one group who was actually trying to figure this stuff out in ASCII art. And I wouldn't be able to do that. ASCII art is okay if you need to turn in something in a report after you've figured it out. But to figure it out, you've got to have a piece of paper. Now I realize the furniture is super bad and that you don't really have a good place to put the piece of paper. Just bring in a little notebook. That should really do the trick. And scribble this thing out so that you can explore these different possibilities, just like what I've done here. In fact, I had to do this a couple of times at home to really understand this, because for some reason it took me a minute to realize that the walls don't look like this, like they do in a real maze, but that the walls fill out an entire block. And then it all becomes very clear. All right, so now when one codes this up, which I did here, and one runs it, then it prints out a list of all of the positions that it visits. So it takes out a very long trip here, and if we have a look at the maze, I could try to draw that. Let's make this maze a little bigger here. So it turns out it starts here, and then it turns right here, it goes here, it goes back down here, it goes here, here, here. You know, it has no idea that these are all detours. No. Okay, it goes back here. It might have gone here right away. What do I know? But eventually, it finds the exit out through the maze. And so if you actually follow all of these positions here, you'll see that they make this path. And all of this is just by way of introduction. So the recursion, by the way, in this case is pretty trivial because I'm just making one move. Let me pull this down. Come on. You know, making one move, maybe 2 moves, and then I call escape again. And so it is recursive, right? I say to escape, I move a little bit, and then I call escape one more time. But it would be pretty easy to avoid the recursion in this case, because you could have just put this in a loop. But it turns out that this way of escaping from a maze does not work for all mazes. If I take this maze and take out a couple of the walls, like the ones that are here in red. If I take these out, can't see that here, and like open up another corridor, then something bad happens. Then when the robot, at some point, it gets down into this track, and then it comes back to its original location. And then it keeps on going forever. It's just like if I have my hands on here, and I keep on going here, and going, always a wall to my right, always a wall to my right, always a wall to my right. And notice that this way I will never escape. So the right-hand rule is only good for those mazes that are government certified to be free of cycles. When you have cycles, you have to work harder, and that's the lab that we're going to be doing next time. I'll just show you what happens when we have a cycle here. So when I go here into the maze solver and open up the walls just like I indicated, I believe it was, the opening was here. And now when I run the program, then I get a stack overflow from an infinite recursion. All right, so your remaining task is to hopefully complete the code for the escape method and try all of that out. And then on Thursday, we'll go into part B, where it gets to be more interesting, and where you will see how to escape from a maze that may have cycles in a somewhat unique and interesting way. All right, so try to get this code to work, and then we'll finish it up on Thursday.